I'm not going to pay the check if you're not going to sleep with me. That doesn't make any sense.
And this just proves that men truly don't care about body count, okay? And I'm talking about these types of men. They don't care about body count. If they truly cared about a woman's body count, they would not be so dead set on contributing to it. They would not expect you to bear it all for a plate of food. They'd be courting you. They'd be trying to get to know you. They'd actually want you to be their girlfriends before you take it any step further, because they'd respect you, right? Nothing about this exchange is giving respect. It's giving BS. They don't care about body count. They care about control. They want to make sure that their woman has never had any other man. They want to fee-fi-fo, their way throughout women, yet still expect their one to have had no one. It doesn't make sense. And this is why I say to you, ladies, stop trying to pretzel bend your way around these men, okay? We don't want women who are gold diggers, but they don't want you to be independent either. They don't want you to have a high body count, but they want you to sleep with men on the first, second date. Like, how is it possible that you're going to, in that logic, how is it possible that the type of women that they want would even have a low body count by those metrics? They won't. They're not real. It doesn't exist. So stop trying to be their dream girl, okay? They don't have a dream girl. Men like this do not have dream girls. They have dream scenarios. And the dream scenario is you being all, oh my God, you're the most amazing, you're the best, you're wonderful. Oh my God, no, I was totally, virginal when I came to you and you're just the best ever. Followed up with scenario number 2. I'll do anything for you, anything that you want, I'll do it. Yes, sir, no, sir, 2 bags full, sir. Anything you want. And let's be honest, who wants to live like that? And yes, of course, there's a difference between honoring your husband and being a complete doormat, okay? So what you do want to be looking out for are men who actually want to date you, who actually want to get to know you, okay? Men who ask questions on dates, men who still open doors and pull out chairs and are genuinely interested in getting to know you, okay? And I'm talking about getting to know you because all men, okay, they're not going to want to know about your, too much information about your exes and things like that. Men are still territorial, okay? So when you're on a date, don't talk about your ex, okay? I'm talking like the first, obviously, if you're grown, you're going to have conversations like that in the future, okay? Especially if you're both divorced or whatever. You're going to have conversations like that. But it's like, that should not be for the first 4 or 5 dates at least, okay? It's supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fun, okay? You're supposed to be getting to know this person. You're supposed to be interested in them, and they're supposed to be interested in you. There have been far too many scenarios where women are on dates with men who quite literally just could be sitting across from anybody. They don't ask questions. They're not interested. You want a man who's interested in you. If he's truly looking for something serious, he will be asking you questions, okay? And the same goes for you. You want to keep it light, but you want to make sure that you're listening. You want to make sure that he's revealing things about himself, okay? So that you can kind of grasp where his mindset is. And if you're the type of woman who gets guilty about men paying for dates, then we need to do the shadow work. He's supposed to be showing intention. Okay, that is how men show intention. That is how they show that they're interested in you. Okay, by taking you on dates, being chivalrous. Okay, especially if you're dating for a family. What use is it to date for a family, okay, and to date for marriage, and then feel guilty about the fact that this man is going to be, spending money on dates? I mean, are you choosing the man with the future in mind? Because if you're choosing the man with the future in mind, how's this man going to be as a father? Like, if you can't rely on him to, show you good intention now by taking you out and impressing you and sweeping you off your feet and doing all of those wonderful things, do you magically think he's going to become that man once you're engaged, married, with children? That is how women end up married single mothers, okay? They do everything they can do to get the man, to get the ring. And then one day they look around and they're like, this man has never done anything for me, nothing at all. And then you're shocked that he's a terrible husband, a terrible father, and that you're doing everything alone. Like, haven't you always been doing it alone? So I'll say it once more, choose your man with the future in mind. Okay, he's supposed to be demonstrating that he can look after you, especially if he's dating for marriage and children. Okay, because I don't know about you, but you would want to have the option as to whether to return to work. And I understand that the economy in which we live in now does not always allow for that. Then potentially there a bigger conversation needs to be had about whether we should be bringing children into the situation to begin with. Okay, I said it. So yeah, there we go, ladies. Don't get caught up in all of the low-level BS conversations that these men are having, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, 9 times out of 10, they're lying. Because they're like, oh, we care about body count. We can tell. Really? Many of them pay for ladies of the night. And those ladies of the night have been ladies of the night for many, many, many years. Yet many of them keep going back. Thought you could tell. Interesting. They don't like certain types of women, but let's see who they're following. Who are you following? Let's have a look at that search history. Let's have a look at those corn sites. Ladies, like, grown men only, okay? We're looking for men who have done therapy. We're looking for men who practice tantra. We're looking for men who pray. We're looking for men who are God-fearing, okay? Not just God-fearing in principle, but men who have self-control, okay? Men who have integrity. We're looking for men who are like chef's kiss, okay? We're not looking for, boys who cry and whine and moan about, you sleeping with them for a plate of food, yet will have the nerve to say, we need to be having more children. Women are not having enough children. Women need to be realistic about this. I mean, this is not a very good deal, I'll be honest. The deal is sour, okay? Like super, super, super sour. But that's a conversation for a different day. Okay, ladies, stop listening to them. They lie, okay? And yeah, don't be a slow learner.